Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody is well. I wanted to come on here and just take a few minutes to unpack a few things. Over the last month, we have endeavored in an effort to raise funds for the first time in the history, really, of the Tectonic Center. The first thing I wanted to do is make sure we are all on the same page on a couple of things. We are unpacking this because we want to be able to continue to steward your trust and bring clarity to the forefront on several things. First of all, Ambassadors Coffee is a for-profit and Tectonic Center is a non-profit. So for the sake of everybody, when we are giving away pastries and drinks on Saturday, on Sabbath, it is the for-profit doing this, and the purpose behind it is to steward the community of Tectonic in partnership with Tectonic, but it is a separate entity, okay? So I say that because when funds are being asked, they're being asked for Tectonic Center. So let me break down a couple of things as it pertains to funds being asked for the Tectonic Center. Over the last month, we asked for finances for an urgent need at the beginning of October. Those funds went all towards the lease, which was in part behind, right? And so they were going to close the doors. We used the funds for that, and that was what that was used for. As we continue to fast and pray, the Lord released me fully to begin a process to staff Tectonic, because he released the next step of Tectonic, which is to have 365 burn. 365 burn is going to offer 24 hours, 365 days a year of prayer, worship, teaching, so on and so forth. Just to give you guys context, okay, why funds, why $500,000 are needed. For those of you that are younger, you may not understand, so I'm bringing this to the forefront. Those of you that are older in business, you probably do understand. But to bring context, a regular church community gathers 80 to 100 hours a year, okay, a year. And they typically have between $1 million plus a year for their budget that's needed, okay? $1 million plus. All right. In this effort, we're asking for $500,000, and we already offered 2,000 plus hours last year. Now we're going to do 365 days a year, 24 hours. You do the math, is thousands of hours. So it's actually very low amount being asked. However, we do use fabulous Chat GPT to help us formulate a budget that will sustain us and provide a transitional ask, okay, until 2026. All right. So the purpose here is to be able to ask for an amount that will give us the funds to put the right staff in place to sustain 365 burn, to cover overhead costs, cover part of the lease, half of the lease, and any other auxiliary costs that come alongside that. There are many, many times, guys, where we set aside a budget specifically for the community's needs. You know, throughout the year, when funds come in, it will be used for the community. That is something that God has put in my heart. So it'll be very important for us to pray that God provide the $500,000 so that all these funds are available. We can go ahead and steward them and staff all the right people to be able to sustain this place 365 days a year. We're going to have security, cleaning folks, but all ministerially speaking, worship pastor, ministerial leaders that will be doing, intercession, prayer, prophets of the Lord, pastoral teams. So we are looking for your support to be able to properly do this. Then also, there is a fundraiser that's circulating. This one is not initiated by our team. There are people in our community that love us and love what we're doing, and they don't want to see us not provided for or the TC shut down. One of them is Emily Miller. If you don't know Emily Miller, she's phenomenal. She is 17 years old and has a heart of God, really, truly. She is one that literally has given up her whole salary and said, Miss Brenda, I just want to see this place thrive. I want to come in here and I want to volunteer. Not only did she do that, when she was already being paid for service, she said, go ahead and keep all the funds because I want to go ahead and see this place continue. Then she went one step further, and in her co-op, they were doing a fundraiser. She said, why not? Why not do this for the TC? And she went ahead and ventured out to create a fundraiser for the Zarita family. So if you are participating in the efforts that Emily Miller is doing, it is for the Zarita family that she is doing this for. It is not necessarily for the Tectonic Center or Ambassadors Coffee. It is because of Ambassadors and Tectonic and her desire to see us continue to steward that well. But it is for the Zarita family, and it is done by Emily Miller. So I wanted to make sure that you guys knew what all of these things meant and what they're for. Also, I will take opportunity real quickly here to invite you to look at the event section of Discord. There are tons of new events, and there's clarity for many of these events that we've been having. So the morning call that we had for women, 6 to 8 in the morning every day, has been totally changed. And today we're having what's called Disciple Me Wednesdays. It's co-ed, 7 a.m. in the morning. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, on Tuesdays we have prayer gatherings. It's for women only. On Thursdays, prayer gathering at 5 a.m. for men only. And then on Thursday also we have women only discipleship. It's called Disciple Me. Same as Wednesdays, but it's for women only. Men, if you want to do one for men only, you can. You'll have to let me know if you're willing to lead that. We have a very small team of people that are actually deploying these efforts. So your support is necessary. You are the body of Christ. We are a kingdom. Each of us have different giftings, talents, and abilities. I invite you to reach out and tell me or tell Drew, Kesley, Rodrigo, or Gabriel how you want to participate in the Tectonic Center. Many of you have spoken up. Thank you for that. We have made note of that. We've reached out to you. We've changed your roles inside of Discord so that when we do communications, they're very specific to you as well. So one last thing I want to make sure everybody knows is that you don't want to miss the gala. The gala is going to be exquisite. Chef Junction will be catering it. He is fabulous. He's the best caterer here in San Antonio, Texas. And that's not my opinion. He's been voted that. It's going to be a beautiful evening of testimonies, worship, food that is delicious, beautiful, beautiful time in the Lord. So I encourage y'all to buy the tickets, join us that night. It'll be amazing. And of course, we have Gustavo and Sarian who are now helping create movie nights. Support the movie nights. Come and join us. We'll be watching Chosen. We're allowed to watch Chosen. It's so fabulous that Chosen, the creators, allow for nonprofits to present their movie at no cost to them. So please join us when those pop up. More information will be coming soon, but I wanted to do this video to make sure that I verbally communicated. Y'all could hear my tone. Y'all could see my face. Y'all can know that you have questions that could be answered and answers perhaps the questions you had. So God bless y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your day.